Greetings to you. This is Brandon, the freight broker with Alliance Logistics. I hope this message finds you in super health and spirit on another beautiful Monday morning. I understand that you have many things that you want to accomplish today, so we're going to get into the business of things this morning. And what I want to share with you today is why I think the freight broker, freight agent industry is such a wonderful opportunity within the 3PL industry. Let's think for a minute. When you go into a store or you look around your home, everything that you see came by way of a truck. And with that said, that would lead us to think that we depend a lot, our lives is dependent a lot upon trucking, goods getting from point A to point B. And that would also lead us to think that there's a lot of revenue within that type of industry. And it is. It is over a $700 billion industry. So if we were thinking even more now and saying to ourselves, how could I get into that industry to get a part of that pie? Let's look at it from a few different ways, or two different ways, I would say. I can come in as a truck driver. I may like driving trucks. I may like the idea of, it just being me and my truck out on the road. And, I'm just enjoying the scenery, enjoying driving trucks. Many people like that. Many people enjoy driving trucks. And if that is the way that you see yourself entering, then take a look into the CDL, or take a look into getting your CDL and start to drive trucks. But if you're not, as fond of driving trucks as the next person may be, and you still want to be able to get into that industry, the other way of getting in is as a freight broker or a freight agent. Now, what is a freight broker? What does a freight broker or freight agent do? In a nutshell, a freight broker is the middle person between the shipper who's shipping goods from point A to point B and the carrier who's going to move those goods from point A to point B. And the broker or agent comes in and he ties those two entities together and charges a fee for doing so. Now, the freight broker industry is a very, very lucrative opportunity. Let's just think about it for a minute. As a freight broker, you don't own the freight and you don't own the truck. But it's kind of like the idea of owning nothing and controlling as much as you can. Because although you don't own the freight and you don't own the truck, you provide the service to those entities. And that service helps to make them more profitable, which is why they are willing to use your service. So with that said, let's think for a minute from the instance of the owner-operator as compared to the freight broker. Well, the owner-operator has access, more than likely, to one truck. Or let's say he had access to 10 trucks. And he could load those trucks, daily and get those trucks moving and get them loaded and get them profitable. That's great. Well, the difference is he has all of the liability that comes with the truck. He has to pay insurance, he has to pay sometimes workers' compensation, depending on how large his operation is. He also has to pay maintenance, fuel, he has to pay for the truck. So he has a lot of overhead that comes with owning a truck. And let's say he had 10. Well, the freight broker does not have any of those liabilities. He does not pay for the truck. He does not pay the maintenance on the truck. He does not pay the fuel for the truck. But he gets to use the truck. And we used a comparison a few minutes ago. The trucker has 10 trucks. That trucker or that freight broker gets to use thousands of trucks. And you may be using 10 and you may be doing great off of your 10. But just imagine if you had access to thousands of trucks that you don't have to drive, that you don't have to pay for. You simply come in and you provide a service to that truck and to that shipper, and it helps to make them more profitable, and you get paid because of that. For me, I thought that was much more attractive than driving a truck. So that is what we do. We are a third-party logistics company, Alliance Logistics, and we also do training. If you're interested in learning more about this opportunity and how you can take advantage of such an opportunity, please email us at info at alliancelogistics.net or email me personally at brandon.scott@alliancelogistics.net. Or go to our website, www.training.alliancelogistics.net, and you can take a look at our packages and what we offer as far as coming on board with our company and working underneath our banner as a freight agent. Being able to take advantage of our Super Tuesday webinars that we have every single Tuesday. And the whole purpose of that is bringing you on an established banner, continuing to help you learn the business and driving you toward moving your first load, building customer relationships and moving loads. And we do that in a systematic way, and you get to take advantage of those trainings so that you're not just going at it by yourself. So if you're interested in hearing more information about that, give us a call, 470-427-2711, extension 101. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to hearing from you and doing business with you. We wish you well in all that you endeavor to do.